Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Talk with Mongo. Just wanted to show you a new indicator I have just created. Been watching a few videos from not just Mark Moss, but also Raoul Pal. And a lot of them have the same thesis on global money supply. So the M2 and all asset classes that are tradable, like the stock market and Bitcoin and gold and any other commodities of that nature. So what I have here is it's showing a perfect relationship of the boom and bust cycle, right? So the bull market, and it happens to be with Bitcoin. I've overlaid this with Bitcoin in sync with pretty much the 4-year cycle on the 2 years of bear, 2 years of bull. I mean, outside of the really long 3.5-year up cycle of the first cycle for Bitcoin, went up like 40 or 50,000% or something. But you could see here as the and let me give you a little backstory. So if you don't know what quantitative tightening and quantitative easing are, it's basically the influx of interest rates from the central banks. Right now, we've had some tightening. We've had an increase in interest rates to kind of slow down inflation. And historically speaking, within 4 months after the last rate hike, leading into the rate cut, typically speaking, the easing starts, which means loans become cheaper and money starts to flow back into the market on top of increasing money printing. So like the U.S. markets will likely print more money, increasing circulating supply. And when that happens, that's when you have an influx of money that drives the next bull run. So what we have currently here showing, I've again coded this last night. So you've got anytime you see a beginning of an increase in the money supply, you're going to have an increase in market value moving up. So I can show you this in a little bit later in terms of how this looks on the stock market, the S&P 500, and other types of asset classes. But for right now, I'm focusing on Bitcoin since I'm a crypto-focused individual. But as you can see here, it almost perfectly times the top each time, right? So as money supply starts to drop off, so did Bitcoin. As money supply bottomed, so did Bitcoin. This is 2018 bottom. Starts to climb back up, it climbed out of its hole. Once it really starts to rocket, guess what? You had your rocket out of the bear market. And then as you can see here, it topped again, came back down. So I would use this indicator on the weekly at the very minimum. I have not published this yet. I will at some point in time. And I'm debating, there's other stuff in here, as you can see, my buy and sell indicators and my EMAs and some other stuff that I use on a daily trading basis. This does really well on the 1 minute time frame for scalping. This is my bread and butter in terms of scalping. I'm debating whether what part of this will be free and what part of this will be paid through the Patreon account. But anyways, just wanted to kind of give you a gist and kind of give you some bullish sentiment. So leading back in from the pre-high you had here in 2019, right? So money supply dropped off. You had a nice COVID wick, right, in 2020. That was this liquidity crisis here, and then money printing started going crazy. And that's when you had that bull run from 2020 to 2021. You had tightening again. Interest rates were cutting. This little dead cat bounce literally was the fake all-time high. Every indicator said that the 2021 all-time high was the real all-time high. The Pi Cycle Top indicator, Coinbase Wallet being the number one downloaded app on the App Store, and things of that nature. So just wanted to give you guys a run through. We have about to have a bounce here shortly. And I will talk to you guys soon. Nothing I say is financial advice. Best of luck. You want to find me, head to Crypto Blackwall on Twitter and the Blockguard Discord. And if you want to have more private interactions with me and need help with coaching, that's what I'm doing over on Patreon. And then anything at paid requirement will pretty much be done on there. So anyone who is subscribed to Patreon will get stuff for free, like these indicators. So talk to you soon. Thanks.